Hey, what is up, guys? This is Untitled 11, and this is the rooCase Nexus 7 Slim Shell Origami case. Now, taking a look at the back, it looks like just any other ordinary case. It's got really nice texture on the back. It's kind of a matte, plastic rubber type feeling. It's really smooth and feels really nice. It also does get a lot of fingerprints, so that's one downside, but definitely feels nice. You also have complete access to all your ports, so that should be the least of your worries. You can get to your headphone jack, your charging port, and all your buttons easily. But this case is also very thick and a little bit heavy, so it's a little bit chunky overall. If you don't really care about that, then you shouldn't really be worried about this. But if you're someone who likes really minimalistic cases, then this might be a little bit of a problem for you. But where this case really stands out is on the front, and you see there's a bunch of weird folds, and it actually looks pretty cool. And this is a way to impress people with this case, whether it really provides to be useful or not. So you can go ahead and fold this in a regular stand, a trifold, just like pretty much every other folio type case for the Nexus 7 or any tablet can do. But where this has some other unique features is where you can fold it into this airplane type shape, and this is basically the only shape you can get with its origami cover, and you can go ahead and use this in two positions. The first is in landscape, which personally I don't think is that great because it's at about a 80-degree angle, and I think that's a little bit too sharp for me. You kind of have to hunch over to use it. You can look at it just fine, but if you really want to interact with it. But if you use this in portrait, it works much nicer, and it's definitely a more useful stand in my opinion. So I really like the portrait version of this stand with this case on. But because of that origami cover, there's a couple of things that I don't like about it. So one thing I don't like is that because it is kind of folded, it is kind of hard to open it sometimes. If you just hold on to one flap, sometimes the rest of the case doesn't open. But that's nice because it does have a magnet, which means you can wake and sleep your Nexus 7 just by opening and closing it. However, because it has so many folds, it's also uncomfortable to hold if you have it tucked behind as a kind of a cover or grip. It's kind of awkward at times. So this is a pretty basic cover. The origami case doesn't really allow it to get any more unique stands than any other case. However, it still looks cool, and I would recommend this because it feels nice, it's pretty affordable, and definitely looks cool.